seriously don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try it. It's dark, and I don't know what my signal is gonna look like, but I'm gonna try it out. This could be a hot mess, and this could work out well. I guess we're gonna find out. Pulled over so I could notifications. Pulled over so I could see if this will work. This could work really well, or this could be a huge fail. You guys are like behind my steering wheel. We'll try it out for a minute. There's people like blocking my way out here. What the hell? People trying to go to McDonald's. Again, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna try it. Damn, it's dark. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Kind of. I gotta pull a Yui. You guys probably just hear my wipers from this stupid. I'm pulling a U-turn. Getting back on the freeway. I've got 2 hours till I am home, more or less. So we'll see if this shit works. What? People do road streams all the time. I didn't invent this. I'm just testing to see if it works. I've got a car on my butt and I'm trying not to drive too fast because I've got you guys in the dash. So I also don't want to floor it because that could send you guys setting the phone flying, and that could be quite interesting. It's freaking pouring rain out here. Looks like we left the forest at the perfect time. So I'm not gonna floor it here. I'm getting on the freeway. Hemi time, one momento. Test out these new tires. Woo! Oh yeah, still hydroplaning. New tires don't matter. Anyways, yeah, it looks like there's one person. I can't really tell. I can see your messages. You're in the dash, so I mean, if I'm looking at my, whoa, that was a bad hydroplane. Holy shit! I've got brand new Kevlar tires on this Jeep because they work really well at preventing tire punctures when you're like driving out 4x in the middle of the wilderness. But they don't work very well in the rain apparently. They've got huge treads on them, but I still just slid like anyone else, and this thing is all-wheel drive all the time. So anyways, I'm more doing this just to see if it'll work. You guys will probably just see my head occasionally as I go by the lights. But maybe you can hear me. I don't know how loud the road noise is, or if the video signal's good. I'm sure once I get out of this town, it'll probably not. I'll probably start losing signal, so more like a test. But we'll see. I see it isn't. Yes. No, I'm in my Jeep. And I've got somebody riding my ass, too. I don't understand what that's all about, because I'm going, I guess, technically 15 miles over the speed limit, and still, for whatever reason, people in this town think they should still ride your butt. I'm in the middle lane. They could be taking the fast lane to get around me if they were in that big of a hurry, but no. In the rain, while we're hydroplaning and speeding and whatnot, just ride my ass, why don't you? And again, that could be a cop. So, we'll see how that goes. I am driving home. So, my hunting partner has to work tomorrow morning. I just dropped him off. And I've got a family engagement that I have to attend to this weekend. So, and it's probably a good thing because the skies just opened up and started pouring. I've got all the gear to stay out in the rain comfortably, but again, I have until November 6th to get it done. But right now, there's so much hunting pressure up where I was at that yesterday we went from seeing all kinds of animals. You know, we saw 9 does, 6 cow elk, 1 bull elk, coyotes, we saw frogs, all kinds of birds, just all kinds of different animals and whatnot out there in the forest. And today we saw literally nothing, not a single animal all flipping day long. And the only thing that changed from yesterday to today was today there was hunters everywhere, which is strange because we went to one of the most remote areas of the Tillamook National Forest. And so you would think that that would be one of the best places to go. And like we went to the tallest peak in the middle of that forest. I mean, I had my chainsaw with me, so we could cut trees and crap down that were in the roads that nobody had gone through forever. But of course, when we got there was people everywhere. I mean, it was ridiculous how many cars were there, and that's the only thing that changed. So I think the hunting pressure is what the problem was, and why we didn't see a single animal. We saw nothing today. So we went from seeing tons of animals yesterday to nothing today. And then it opened up and started raining, which is technically the best time to go out and look for, probably the best time to go hunt is when it's raining, but I've got stuff I've got to get done, and my partner has to go to work, so, yeah. Let's see. SEAL Team 711, baby, in the house. I don't know if you guys can see me. I could probably do that. I don't know if that helps. Probably not that much. This guy's still riding my butt. I don't know who is on my butt. There you go. He's finally going around. So, if any of you are familiar with Portland, my hunting partner lives in Portland, so I'm in Portland right now. I'm just now going across the 205 bridge. I'm literally starting right now. Now I'm on the bridge. The Glenn Jackson 205 bridge. It's pouring rain. It's windy. We're hydroplaning. It's going to be one of those. I'm about 2 hours from home, I would say, depending on how bad this rain is and if I can speed like I normally do and how many meetings I make while driving. No, it was not the police. camos and having all my hunting gear would probably, and my concealed weapons permits and whatnot would probably resolve most of that. But yeah, they just gave me the idea. I was joking around in the Discord about going live, but then I was like, oh, I wonder if I can. I wonder if that's something that I can set up. Oh crap, we're sliding. And not sliding anymore. Alright. So wondering if going live from the road was something that's feasible or not, and be able to watch the video when I get home and see if it's if that's something that's doable, because I drive a lot and that could let me pass this semi and then I will look at these comments. There we go. Man, it just opened up. It went from being completely dry to just open up the sky, and now there's like oily puddles all over the road. It's really slick. I mean, I'm in an all-wheel drive Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited with a Hemi in it, and with brand new Kevlar tires with huge treads, and I'm still hydroplaning. That's insane to me. Anyways, let's see what we got. Right, Chalupa. That's very true, especially out where I live. I live out in the freaking boonies, and you know what? I didn't see a deer all day today, but I guarantee you, right now, driving home, I'm gonna have to slam on my brakes at some point on the highway that goes into where I live, because a deer will most likely be in the road, or an elk. I'll probably see a few of them. They're always out on my property. I'm always eating my berries and whatnot. See them all the time there. You see them all the time in the woods. They can't keep themselves out of the roads, but as soon as you go hunting, it's impossible to find a buck. Like I said, yesterday we saw 9 does. I mean, what are the odds of that? What are the odds of seeing 9 female deer and not a single male? So, never fails every year with hunting, but that's why you keep going out, keep spending the time, keep putting the boots to the ground, and eventually you'll get her done. Oh god, I'm really speeding here. I'm gonna get in trouble. I better slow down. I mean, I'm going speed limit and I'm driving perfectly fine. I'm not doing anything wrong. Let's see. I mean, I did one meme while driving. It's not that hard. I've got 2 hands and 2 eyes. I can double task. Charongas. What do you say? You guys can actually see me? What's weird is in the camera I can't see myself. Yeah, I'm sure it probably does sound funny. I need to get like an external mic or something like that, but I've literally just got you guys in the dash hiding my tachometer, so who the hell needs a tachometer anyways? I know I don't. So, but yeah, I mean, it's taken forever, thanks Corona, but I've got IRL equipment coming that'll make my IRL streams a hell of a lot better while keeping it simple as well. I was pretty surprised that we were able to go live today from the top of Buck Mountain out in the middle of nowhere. That was pretty cool. I don't know why YouTube takes so long to process the videos and put them up, but last I checked, it was not up. It had not processed or whatever, but it should be up. I don't know when, but at some point. Heyo! What's up, Eddie? We're driving home from the hunt in the rain, testing out find that many humans where we went and not see any animals. It was pretty disappointing, but that's what hunting is like. There's a lot of ups and downs with hunting. You'll go from real big ups to real big downs real fast all day long, you know, but when you're hunting, it literally only takes a couple seconds for everything to change. So as long as you don't get down and you keep trying, you will eventually be successful. If you haven't gone out and hunted yet and harvested your own meat, I highly recommend you try it and learn the skill in case there's ever a day where, for whatever reason, grocery stores can't operate and the foods that have been provided for so long are not available and you need to feed yourself. I highly recommend getting out there and finding out all the different ways that you can harvest protein. Pretty good skill to have. Also fun to do. Very challenging. They make it challenging for you. What? Oh wait, I like drugs. What? One girl, what are you saying? Yeah, now. Oh, you're losing me. And it got darker. I mean, that might help a little bit. Doesn't make it very easy for me to see in the rain. And actually, maybe if I go like this and like this, I don't know. That might. It's actually pretty distracting to me. Maybe like that. And the signal's probably going in and out. I don't know. It's a test. I need to get my wireless or my portable Wi-Fi and bring it with me. That would resolve a lot of the issues, and an external mic and different cam. But like I said, all that kind of stuff is coming. Just testing if this little setup can handle what we're doing. Yeah, Eddie, I feel you, brother. I'll tell you what, yesterday was, every year the same thing happens. I stay busy on the computer, I stay busy doing a lot of stuff. I end up on my butt a lot more than I should be. Then hunting season comes around and I know that the first couple weeks are going to be really hard. And yesterday proved to be that. We wanted to be up on top of this mountain for the evening hunt as the sun went down. And you got to pack everything in with you, and you don't just pack in like all of your tools and knives and everything to like break an animal down and all the bags injured. So you got to have, you know, your first aid. You got to have water. You got to have food in case like you break a leg and you're stuck up there for a minute. Like you got to take everything to survive when you do those type. And my pack, I need to go bordering on an extra top. And you haven't really been working out as much as you should or whatever. It was pretty sobering. I was actually pretty impressed. I got to the top and wasn't really out of breath and felt fine. It was when I started going back down that I realized, my hips are starting to hurt, back's starting to hurt, and feet are starting to hurt. And I've got some pretty nice boots for that kind of thing. So but every year it's very sobering. But by the end of hunting season, I'll feel like I'm back in shape again, and everything will be gravy. So, we're merging onto I-5. Let's see. Oh, okay. Have a good night, that one girl. I probably have about an hour and 40 minutes myself before I can finally get to my bed and crash. I was starting to nod out there for a little bit, but I think I feel better now. Got some food in me. Got somebody in my blind spot right now. love that. Let's see if I scare him if I swerve at him. Woo! Oh, you sped up now, didn't you? People learn real quick not to just hover around in your blind spot if you all of a sudden swerve into the other lane. They get really freaked out, and that usually teaches them that you probably shouldn't just stay in someone's blind spot. I don't know. Funny how that works. Although this dingbat sped up and then ended up right back in my blind spot, so we'll swerve at him again. There we go. Bunch of people. You'd think in Oregon and Washington, with as much as it rains out here, that people would know how to drive in the rain. But out here, everybody slows down and freaks out and acts like they've never seen rain before. But then it'll snow, and these people will drive freak. You know, the hamstrings aren't too bad. Chalupa, it's honestly, what was weird is I don't usually have hip problems. I've had back problems for a while, you know, no more than the next person. Distribute the load so that you can carry like 100 pounds worth of gear and then however many pounds of meat as well off of the mountain. So you can carry a couple 100 pounds in your pack on your back, and it distributes the load. Instead of putting it all on your shoulders, it has a way of equally distributing the weight to your hips, to your back, to your shoulders, and to your chest, so that your entire body is carrying the weight instead of just your shoulders, which get really tired. So that was good, but I think I might have put my pack on wrong and might have put it up a little bit too high because my hip really started hurting, and like I couldn't even get into my Jeep almost without it feeling like my leg was gonna fall out of my hip socket. Really weird. I've never had hip problems, so I don't know if I damaged something with the hike yesterday or what, but I'll tell you what, I felt it this morning, but nothing, a little Tylenol and stretching and fix, I guess. I mean, I'm still sore now, but I will survive. What do we got here? Jay Ashbury. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to call you. There's like 3 different things that I can call you, and I don't know which one I like better. I know you told me what Andazan calls you. But yeah, I need to do that. But I will absolutely do my best to be safe while live streaming, while driving in the rain, hydroplaning down or up I-5 with more traffic than there typically should be on a Friday night at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why there's so many people out. It's kind of weird. Did we lose the stream? I'm not seeing. Oh no, maybe. In danger. Bitrate is low. Yeah, it was probably starting to lose signal. But maybe it's there. More so just testing this car stream. See how it works. If you guys want to hear, I told the people in the Discord already, but I'll tell you guys a funny story. Let's see, the closer you get to 50, the more you start to feel it. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's pretty disappointing. I'm still in my 30s, you know, not for too much longer, but I'm still there. But I'll tell you what, I'm getting bigger, stronger, more intelligent. You know, everything was always getting better. And there comes a point, I want to say, in your 30s where you're like, I think I peaked. I I don't think I'm getting bigger and stronger anymore. I don't think I'm regressing, and slowly I've reached the top of the hill, and from here on out it's all downhill type of thing. So yes, I agree with you, Chalupa. Yeah, I definitely feel it. So speaking of getting older, it's rant time. Again, if you were in the Discord, I already told you about this, but I'm sitting there. When you're in the woods, again, your pack's heavy. You don't want to put too much stuff in your pack. You don't want to freaking carry a bunch of weight with you. So when it comes time to pick foods and stuff, you do stuff like put a meal or two, a freeze-dried meal, or some snack, something easy and light, and, something with a lot of calories but doesn't weigh that much. And on this trip, I decided to just go with the good old energy drink. And since we were in Tillamook, I went to the Tillamook County Smoker and I bought their Hunter sausage, the 2-fit sticks. And they can't sell them in singles anymore, so you have to buy like a 10-pack. They're 2 foot long. Anyways, I took those with me, and I've been eating them for the last 24 hours. And they're really delicious. They really are. But like, I ate nothing but that and Red Bull, and let me tell you, those two things don't do very well in your stomach. But yeah, so we left the woods today. It was a horrible, bumpy trip all the way back down to the highway. It took a few hours to get out of the wilderness, using a 4x4 on these roads that were just destroyed. Quite a few times didn't know if we were going to actually get through those roads, but we managed to get through. The Jeep got through. But anyways, you get back into town, and as we're getting back into town, I get that bubbly feeling in my stomach that says, uh-oh, you probably shouldn't have eaten half a package of that Hunter sausage. You should probably find yourself a restroom and find one quick. So, I'm like, well, I need to go get gas anyway. So I pull into the gas station, and I tell them to fill it up, and I get out of my vehicle, and I ask the gas attendant, I said, hey, where's your restroom? And the gas attendant says, oh, no, we don't have public restrooms anymore because of coronavirus. I'm like, what? You got no public restroom? They're like, it's employees only because of coronavirus. And I'm like, oh, good God, no. You've got to be kidding me. So at this point, I'm like, oh no. I just expected that the restroom I've always used when I've gone into that town would be available. It was not. So at this point, they're filling up my gas tank, and they can't fill it up quick enough. I'm already Googling, trying to figure out where the next gas station is, thinking that it was just maybe their policy at that gas station. I go to the next one, and they've got the same policy. And it turns out that the county that I'm hunting in, it's for the entire county. No public restrooms. I'm like, whoa. So if you're out of town and you're passing through and you need a restroom, like, where the hell are you supposed to go? Like, what about homeless people? Where are they supposed to go? But so I went to a third gas station, asked them. They also said, sorry, no public restrooms. So they were slow. I looked at the gas attendant. I said, look, man, I hate to freaking say it like this, but I'm pretty freaking desperate. And I was like, can I bribe you with a $20 tip to allow me to use your employee-only restroom? And he was very hesitant, but he allowed it. So we can thank Mr. Anonymous gas station guy for allowing me access to the restroom, even though Kate Brown, our wonderful Oregonian governor, has decided to restrict people from using the restrooms while they're out and about, which is just mind-blowing to me. But yeah, so that put me in quite the predicament. But that was pretty, you know, moral of the story, don't move to liberal-run states and don't eat nothing but Hunter sausage with energy drink for an entire day, because it's all bad either way. That will be your tip of the day. Man, this rain is starting to really come down here. Red Bull and nitrates don't do well together. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. I'll tell you what. It just, and getting, you know, if I was younger, it probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But as you get older, you notice more. Your stomach gets a little bit more sensitive to certain things. Where before it was a garbage disposal that could devour just about anything. So I think your body starts getting tolerances to certain things and just doesn't put up with being treated like crap like anymore. Oh God, that's terrible. Oh, we're hydroplaning. There we go. Come on. All-wheel drive, big old huge tires on a Jeep. Still hydroplaning. Welcome to the Northwest and the amount of rain. Oh shit. Yeah, just fly right past me while I'm hydroplaning into you. That's a great idea, guy. Oh yeah, and then cut me off on top of it. You freaking idiot. This guy's in a freaking white Honda, thinks he's part of Fast and Furious, and he's just freaking flying down the highway like an idiot. And I mean, I usually do 10 over wherever I go when it's on the freeway, and this guy's just bombing past me. Man, this is bad. I'm glad I'm not. Oh shit! We just hit a huge puddle. It was in the middle of the freeway, and it sent the Jeep over sideways. Yeah, this is insane, guys. You guys, I don't know if the phone is capturing how bad it is raining, but the freeway is becoming a mini river, and we're doing, well, we're hydroplaning right now again. This is pretty dangerous. All-wheel drive, big tires, big treads, should be able to handle this kind of thing, and we're still hydroplaning. So if I'm hydroplaning, I can only imagine what the other vehicles are doing. This is not good. Sorry if it takes me a second to look at the comments here, but this section here, my wipers can't keep up. Oh, the car in front of me just freaking hydroplaned into the other lane. I need to get a camera front view to figure out how to do like a double screen. So you guys, this is where I'm in Washington State, but I can see Oregon over to my left, and the Columbia River is in between, headed up towards like Longview, Kelso, Longview area, kind of in between there and like Battleground-ish, somewhere in there. Man, I cannot believe these new tires and I'm hydroplaning like that. This is something I expect out of my Challenger on a rainy day. This is not something I expected from my Jeep. And it's pretty disappointing. But it is an incredible amount of rain. I imagine if I looked at the radar, insane. Oh, yeah, it just pushed me into the other lane. See, I might be able to look down for a second. I'm on a straightaway. Oh, shit. Nope, hydroplane. I don't even know if this thing knew it was gonna rain. Didn't know it was gonna rain like this. All over the place. So I can't really see what my phone's saying. I think it's like warning me that I have a low bit rate, probably signal rain related. Not seeing. Let's see. You gotta use a Pringles can. You gotta use a Pringles can, like Larry the Cable Guy. Oh God. Yeah. The day you see me taking a dump into a Pringles can is going to have to be a very special occasion, if I must say. That doesn't sound very appealing or like anything I plan on doing anytime now or in the near future. Unless I happen to be maybe about in a 10-story building right as a protest happens to be going by. In that case, maybe, but probably still no. Just saying. Larry the Cable Guy. Oh, I'm excited to sleep in my bed tonight. It's exhausting. Back. Let's see. Oh, don't go into the puddle. Don't go into the light Jeep. Don't do it. Rolled my 69 on the first day of rain in SoCal. I was getting on the highway and freaking hydroplane sucks. Get slid into the on-ramp curb, both driver's side. Tires at the same time. Ouch, yeah, that's no fun. I have luckily not really been in any serious accidents. None that have been my fault anyways. I got hit once head on by an idiot driver who wasn't paying attention. Down in Mexico, actually, I was riding in a semi-truck headed to do a GPS satellite install on a truck, and that truck lost its brake benders and stuff, but never anything that I did. So my driving's usually pretty good. It's everybody else that I'm always worried about, especially living in the Northwest. I'll tell you what, in Oregon, this I've determined, and I've been all up and down the West Coast. I mean, I've been all over the place, traveled a lot of different places, but what I've determined is in California, people drive aggressive. They drive fast. But they're in general, they're good at driving fast and aggressive, and they don't screw up very often considering how many people are packed into that small tuna can. But yeah, California drivers are aggressive and fast. In Washington, for some reason, where I'm at now, everybody here drives slow. Everybody, like in California, everybody drives like 15, 20 miles per hour. Everybody is slow. Everybody goes under the speed limit. If the speed limit is 55, it's not unusual. On a one-lane road, mind you, it's not unusual to run into multiple people who feel like 45 is good today. I'm on a day ride. I know the speed limit says 55, but that's the limit. So we're just going to do 45 because that's what makes us happy. And that drives me nuts, being that I spend a lot of time on my land out here at my home. So, but yeah, that's so Washington drivers are slow. California drivers are aggressive and fast. And Oregon drivers are stupid. That's what I come up with. California's fast, Washington's slow, Oregon's stupid and high. That's the only thing I can come up with. Oregon's the only place where I see people in the right-hand lane taking left-hand turns, or constantly driving up on curbs, or they'll be leaving a store and not pay attention and just drive off the curb instead of trying to find like the exit. You see really dumb accidents. I can't tell you how many times the news, it seems like every other time the local news comes on in Portland, somebody else has accidentally put the car in drive instead of reverse when they're at like a 7-Eleven or convenience store and they've driven through the store. It's like that constantly happens. Everybody in Gresham thinks they're part of the Fast and the Furious. So when I'm driving my Challenger down there, it doesn't matter. It could be a 1986 shitbox friggin' Honda Accord with 4 different size tires on it. And no, not an exhaust, just the muffler rusted off, but they think it sounds like a rice burner, so they kept it that way. And he'll pull up while I'm just trying to get home next to my Challenger. Everybody, that happens on I-5 when I'm going towards Portland. The time they do, and I know that means they're in California. Excuse me, I'm getting tired. California fast, aggressive. Oh, here we go. We're hydroplaning again. Jesus Christ, this is something else. And on top of that, so pretty decent storm. Let's see what we got here. Well, we get probably cutting out. Did 3 rolls down the bank and landed in the emergency lane, wheeled down. That was pure luck. Yeah, that sounds like it. Holy shit. Yeah, no thank you. Oh no, the yawns have started, guys. That's not good. Right after the yawns start, the nods start. And when you're hydroplaning down the freeway and it's dark and windy and you can't see well, and yeah, that's not good. And on top of that, a lot of animals, I'm sure, will be out on the roads tonight. So, but god damn, there's some conditions. The wind is just rocking me all over the place, and then we're hydroplaning on top of it. So it's just like you can hydroplane and get the wind gust at the same time, and it's just throwing you into the lane next to where you want to be. This is definitely the worst rain I've seen since summer. I might even say since spring. I feel like spring was even that wet. So this is pretty crazy considering we have a La Nina going on. We should get snow this year. If you don't know about El Nino, La Nina weather patterns, that pretty much predicts how our winters are going to be. Look into that. It's pretty neat if you live in the Pacific. What did it say? That says at first rear, or the first rain makes the roads slicker. Yeah, it does. All the oils and everything that have been in the road left by all the other cars, excuse me again, comes up and makes everything really slick. So it is. It's absolutely slick. Like typically when I'm in this Jeep, I don't hydroplane. I've never hydroplaned before in this Jeep. I did put different tires on, but these tires are freaking crazy Kevlar, super thick tread mods, like bog swamper almost tires, and they should be able to handle this no problem. But I think it's just the amount of rain that is falling in such a short amount of time. I am passing Longview right now, or this Kelso. Longview Kelso. So, anyways, passing long going since the since before the 205 bridge, I think, or just before it. So, even though it's raining, we're hydroplaning, we're going. I can't stop yawning. It's annoying. Kind of under the speed limit. Well, I guess I'm going the speed limit. It feels like under the speed limit because I usually do like 80 or 85 when I'm rolling this way. Man, every single car is in the slow lane. This is weird. Every single one of them. They're all hiding in the slow lane. And there's a bunch of them. It's like traffic in the slow lane and then 2 lanes of the highway open. Oh great. See, this is a Hemi. He was driving normal and just peacefully in the slow lane, and when I went by he heard it, so he decided to slam on his gas, and now he's riding my butt. I don't know why. So now he's getting in the slow lane. I think he's gonna pass me in the slow lane while hydroplaning. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's driving a Volkswagen Jetta, probably like a 2002 Volkswagen Jetta. This Jeep would smash in it. It's quick. My Challenger beats it, but just barely. And my Challenger's quick. But this thing gets up and goes. If I hit the gas on this thing, it gas. Again. I live on the coast. We would get the Tillamook road walk every summer. 2 RVs side by side. Doing gas now. So you don't have to go through downtown Tillamook anymore. You can bypass the whole little town. So, take a deep breath of what you think gets smacked in the face. It reeks of freaking cow shit out there every morning. And I don't know if it's that I get used to it, or if the smoke goes away as the evening goes on, but man, oh man, if it doesn't freaking reek in the morning of cow poo. Oh shit. No. Hiccups in the on. Nope. In the hydroplane. What is up with this? I go buy super expensive tires to handle rain, to handle mud, rocks, punctures, all that crap. And I wasn't hydroplaning before, but now I am. This doesn't make sense to me. I wonder if my treads are packed with mud and rocks from hunting, or what's going on. I really thought I'd be able to smash through this stuff like before with no problem, but it's not doing that. And I've got the Goodyear Adventure series with going real slow on sharp rocks. I mean, we were kind of cooking through those areas, and tires are great. Scratch on them. Perfect. Traffic is slowing down up ahead. Something's going on. My eyes are starting to play tricks on me. This is when I know I've been up a little bit too late. That's another reason I wanted to do the test on this live stream, because it gives me a reason to talk and stay focused and keep my mind moving. Oh shit, that was freaking horrible. Holy cow. We went from the center lane to the left lane on that hydroplane all the way across at no control. I think I'm going to get different tires. I like these tires for off-roading, but these tires suck in the rain. Oh, there we go again, right? I kept it out of the freaking left lane that time. I think we got to slow down. There's just too much freaking water on the road. It just keeps tossing me to the left. It's terrible. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the stream or not. All the freaking rain that's just coming down, which is already ridiculous. It's been a while since I've seen it rain this hard and this fast. Like, if there was a deer in the road, I would not see it. Now it's foggy too. So now it's absolutely pouring. It's foggy. And visibility is becoming like next to nothing. And it's windy. Almost 1:30 in the morning. I don't know what's up with that. That's not normal. It's usually just me and a couple semis. The occasional car. It's like 8 p.m. is what it feels like traffic-wise. Oh yeah, that's nice. Semi. Take up 2 lanes. That's alright. I'll just use the one. I swear to God. What do we got? Thank you, TV. Yeah, I'm trying to drive safe. It's pretty nasty out here. Got a Jeep, and this Jeep is usually a beast in this kind of stuff, but she's not performing too well. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the tire shop put my damn tires on backwards or something. Like, because I wasn't hydroplaning this much on freaking almost bald tires. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I've got the nods. I'm tired. Been up forever. Hardly any sleep. Sore. Malnourished. Dehydrated. Pooped. All the above. Yawning. I don't know if you guys get this when you're driving. I know I do. When I get tired and exhausted, my eyes start like crossing, and I've gotta like shake it off. And when you shake it off, it only lasts for like, I don't know, 20 seconds before your eye gets real dangerous. So I can feel it, and it's just getting uglier or getting bigger and falling more. There's a car in front of me and I can't see him, so what it's like living in the Pacific Northwest, for those of you who don't know. But this is bad. I don't know what kind of storm this is supposed to be, but if there's any fires left in Oregon or Washington, there shouldn't be in the morning. Holy cow. Then of course I've got a semi truck without mats. Water all over the place. lose signal. So if it does, I'm just gonna end it. I'll let you guys know on the Discord when I make it home safe. Man, I am. It's weird, man. I never hydroplaned this Jeep. I don't know why it keeps happening. I'm not going extraordinarily fast. When I go home and I check the weather, I have a feeling I'm gonna find out that like a few inches of rain fell like in a matter of a couple hours, which is crazy. I wonder if I can show you guys what it looks like. Give you my view. See if I can do that before the signal goes. Un momento. Oh yeah, that phone's getting toasty in there. Let's flip this around. Look at that. I think I can see better through my phone than I can my own windshield.